It's very, very funny to me how we publicly come out and say that skin color should not be used as a standard to judge anybody. We shouldn't, color profile anybody. We always use the media to tell ourselves that skin color should not be used as a yardstick to stereotype anybody. Skin color should not be used, as a measure to determine who gets what. Okay, we always encourage everybody to be color neutral. Everybody should be color blind. We always try to encourage ourselves by telling ourselves that our skin color doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the color of your skin, that we shouldn't use skin color as a yardstick to judge anybody, to stereotype anybody. We shouldn't use our skin color to profile people. It shouldn't be used to determine who gets what. Okay, so we always push this narrative, but at the same time, it's very, very shocking to me. If we say that skin color shouldn't matter, then why are we always offended when people choose to like tune their skin color? When people choose to, in a local palace, bleach their skin color, we suddenly become offended. We suddenly become provoked. We begin to raise eyebrows when somebody chooses to like tune their skin color, or when somebody chooses to bleach. Aren't we the same people that say that skin color should not matter? We shouldn't use skin color to judge anybody. Everybody should be color blind. Then why are we suddenly now shocked? Why suddenly are we now maybe provoked or angered or offended when people choose to bleach their skin color or choose to like tune their skin color? Why the double standard? For example, imagine I bought a car from a manufacturer and the color of that car was black. And the following day, I see some other person with the same type of my car, but with a different color. That person's car is green. The same type of my car, the same model and everything, but with a different color. My own color from the manufacturer was black. The person bought his green. The person's car color is green. And I fell in love with that car color. And I'm like, wow, the color green looks cool on this car. So, and the next day, I go ahead to change the color of my car from black to green. Now, me changing the color of that car from black to green, does it not change the model of that car? Me changing the color of that my car from black to green, does it not change the value of that car? It doesn't. It doesn't affect the value of that car. Me changing the color of that car from black to green doesn't not make that car a new car or an old car. It takes nothing away from the car. So anybody who is going to evaluate that my car is not going to evaluate it based on the color of the car. In fact, anybody who wants to buy that car from me will not be judging from the color. That person can choose to buy that car from me and change the color to whatever color that person wants, whatever taste of color the person chooses. So why is it not the same thing when it comes to our skin color? Why are we suddenly offended when people choose to change their skin color, when people choose to bleach or like change their skin color? So does me now changing my skin color from black to white, does it now affect my personality? Does it not really change the person I am? Does it affect the person I am? If I am a bad person or if I am a good person and I now bleach, does me bleaching now automatically now turn me from a good person to a bad person? So what really is the thing? Why do we feel offended when people choose to like tune their skin color, when people choose to bleach? Why are we offended in it? Does it affect my personality? If I am a good person or if I'm a bad person, it has nothing to do with my color. So why do we feel offended when somebody chooses to bleach or lighten their skin color? What really is the thing in it? So because let me just say for instance, I was born in a poor family. Okay, you didn't choose to be born in a poor family. Your taste is you want to be a rich person, and you make effort in being a rich person. It's the same thing. Okay, so imagine maybe my mother loves green color and from birth I was always putting a green clothes, and growing up I no longer like it. So don't I have the right to choose a different color of clothes that I want to put on? So why is it that it's okay for us to vary every other thing? It's okay to change. We can change anything we want to change. We can change our diet, our food, our delicacies. Maybe initially growing up I used to like beans, and at a particular stage I no longer like beans. I now love rice. I got rid of beans and started eating rice. What is wrong? Is anything wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. So what is also wrong if actually my skin color, I was born a black person, but by nature I don't like black. I affiliate more with pink, and I go ahead to bleach from black to pink. What is wrong with it? Does it not determine if I am a good person or if I'm a bad person? How does my skin color affect my personality? So the question is, are we low-key trying to fight inferiority complex, or we are somehow trying to suppress people's rights to their choice of color, to their choice of taste. People have the right to choose whatever taste, whatever preferences they want. So what is wrong if I choose a particular color over a particular color? What is wrong with it? So are we low-key are we actually fighting inferiority complex, or we are trying to, low-key, or we are somehow, indirectly, ignorantly trying to suppress, trying to take away people's right for their choice of taste? So as an individual, don't I have the right to my body, to my skin color? So if it is okay to vary every other thing else can change, but your skin color should not change. So what really is wrong with skin light tuning? What really is wrong with bleaching? Why do we feel offended by it? If the same society says that skin color should not matter, it doesn't matter your skin color, then why are we now offended? Why suddenly are we now offended when I vary my skin color? Let me know in the comment section.